Hello, so my name is David. I'm going to talk to you about that water fast that I did in February of this year. I did a 31 days long water fast because I have been suffering for 4 years before that of neurological and musculoskeletal side effects, and even more than that, from very toxic antibiotics belonging to the family of the fluoroquinolone. And as you may not know, these antibiotics are extremely toxic. They break DNA and prevent the damage DNA and inhibit the natural mechanism of DNA repair of the organism, so they create really long-lasting damage to the body. I took these antibiotics for chronic prostatitis. So when I started to fast, I had so many problems: joint pain, osteoarthritis, chronic tendinosis, diminished quality of vision. I had also some skin problems, like a bit like psoriasis, digestive problems also, muscle twitches, fatigue, and I'm even forgetting many things because there were so many symptoms. So that fast I did it in the way of the way that Shelton recommends. This means pure water and rest. So what happens during the fast? The first days are actually the most difficult days. Are the first 3 days, I would say. After that, it gets much easier. After 3-4 days, you will find that once you reach the point when your body switches from sugar carbohydrate metabolism to fat metabolism, which is what happens. It's called ketosis. When you switch to ketosis, then you will have more energy and a lot of clarity of mind, and you have more energy for a long time. So I was able to, in the first days were uncomfortable, but then I was feeling much better, and I have been able to fast for 23 days without much problem. After 12 days, I was starting to feel a little fatigued when I was being active, so I just started resting. But then after the 23rd day, I started to feel a bit of dizziness when I was rising up, and I had very low blood pressure. I had to feel some cramps, and when I was taking a hot shower, I would nearly fainted because of and actually this was because of low electrolytes. This is for sure. So I started to take vegetable broth starting on the 23rd day until the 31st day. And as soon as I took my first glass of vegetable broth, I felt immediately much better. Only 1 glass per day, and I felt like I could continue. Actually, I stopped at 31 days, but I could have done this for much longer. And after the 31 days, I very slowly started to refeed, starting with diluted fruit juice, then some pieces of soft fruits, then some fruit juice and some fruits, but low quantities, very low quantities, and then more solid food gradually. It took me 1 month to build up until a normal diet. And the beginning, I must say, was a bit hard. It was a bit painful to the refeeding. So what happened, the benefit I got from that was, first of all, I was getting a bit down when I started this fast. After that, I was very, I don't know, I felt very good I had a very good mood. I was feeling very optimistic. And my psoriasis that I had on my scalp and a bit on my face completely stopped after that. And also, I still have a lot of joint pain, but it was actually reduced for sure. And I had also peripheral neuropathy. I have nerve damage, and one part of started to heal, and it's still healing now. But I had one spot in my leg that was completely numb. And after the fast, it started actually to be really painful. But this is what happens when you have this kind of neuropathy. When it starts to heal, when it goes from numbness to starts to repair itself, then you will feel very painful. And now I'm getting normal sensitivity. It feels not exactly normal now, but it feels almost normal. It was completely numb before the fast.
How are it was very interesting.
Huh?
However, it was very interesting to fast at that time than going for other treatments.
Well, I had no treatment for my problems anyway. Nobody, no doctor was offering me anything anyway. So I thought I should try this. I had tried so many, also taking many different kind of herbs. I was thinking that maybe the best way should to let the body rest and do what it can do to heal by itself.
Have the reading habit helped you to go for a fast?
Yeah. Before engaging into this fast, I read some books about fasting, obviously, and I watched some videos also. Actually, there's one video that's very popular now it's a French documentary. I know the English version exists, but it's difficult to find, but you can find the German and the French version easily on YouTube. It's called the Fasting a New Therapy or something like that. I don't know, I could tell you in French, but I don't know in English. And there's interviews with many researchers, scientists, and doctors about fasting. So this, and I read some books by Shelton and other authors as well, like the German authors, like Buchinger, the one that they have a clinics in Germany about that. So I read many books about that, and also I know of a friend that was that had fasted and had good results. This is also why I found the courage to do this fast, because a friend of mine who had the same problem with the same kind of drug, toxic antibiotic, he got good results, very good results with fasting. He took less toxic amount than myself, but he only had joint pain. But he did 3 weeks fast. First 3 week fast, he felt much better. And after his second 3-week fast, 1 year later, he felt almost 100% cure. Now he can play soccer, run, bicycle, do everything. So actually what I'm going to do when I come back to France from India, I'm going to do another fast once again. Probably 3 weeks. Something like that, yes. 3 weeks probably. Because 1 month, actually I found that 1 month was a bit long. 3 weeks would have been better because, like I told you, starting the 23rd day, I was being low on electrolytes. So next time I will do only 3-week fast, and I will try to maintain a habit also of fasting 4 days per month, probably.
It is necessary.
Yeah.
Will you recommend this for others?
Of course. But maybe not doing such a long fast at once. First, try to do 4 days. Anybody can do 3 days with no problems, that is for sure. 4 days is nothing. The human body can stay at least 30 days. Anybody can do 30 days, but some people mentally will find this difficult. But there's so many studies, scientific studies about this, that show that the human being have evolved with this capacity to be able to survive without food for more than 30 days. We all have this innate genetic capability in us. Just that in the modern history, man has taken the habit to have food every day on his plate. But in the history of mankind, it was not like that. Man didn't have to eat every day. He was depending on hunting and gathering. And when the ice age came, sometimes he had to go without food for like maybe periods like 30 days, something like that. And one thing also that I forgot to tell you, that it's really very surprising when you fast. You will find everybody say the same thing, that you have amazing clarity of mind. When you do a long fast, after a few days, you will find that you are thinking really clearly. And actually I know some people that fast only for this purpose. Writers, yes, because they find that they can find more inspiration and they can think more clearly. Memory also, but it's just that you feel like
possible.
Everything, the cognitive function is better because of this ketosis kind of thing, because the fuel, the ketone bodies, what we call ketone bodies, like your body is not relying on sugar anymore. Once it has exhausted its these reserves of glycogen in the liver and in the muscles, then it starts to use fat as fuel. And these ketone bodies that are derived from fat are actually the best fuel for the brain and the nervous system. Actually, even allopathy doctors now prescribe what we call a ketogenic diet for epileptic patients. And this process of ketosis, it's very hard to maintain with a diet, with the so-called ketogenic diet, but you get into ketosis with fasting after 3 days. So you get the benefits of ketosis when you are fasting. This is why you can think really so much clearer. So this is only one. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah.